trade war.
Yeah, it's worth
drive
to
reports
try.
from Beijing.
For several years, the US has been building stronger ties with its allies in Asia Pacific, especially Japan and South Korea, whose president called Donald Trump to congratulate him, but also, it seems, to seek reassurance.
I believe that trilateral cooperation between South Korea, the United States, and Japan will proceed well during the next Trump presidency.
The leaders also discussed North Korea's recent launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile, as relations with Pyongyang are at their lowest point in years. The big question is whether Trump might try to resume diplomacy with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. For the island of Taiwan, too, there's uncertainty about whether it can count on continued US support in the face of growing threats.
Will be key to keeping the alliance strong. However, Trump has previously accused European members of not contributing enough financially. Our defense secretary Alex Vitalius has more.
Long before the election, Donald Trump has been clear on how he felt about NATO members and their financial contributions to the alliance. I could say, look, if they're not going to pay, we're going to protect, okay? American frustration with the lack of European and financial commitment to the alliance has been an issue for years. With the invasion of Ukraine by Russia in 2022, refocus NATO resolved. Domestic defense spending spiked as European NATO leaders prepared for the possibility of a conflict with Russia in the near future.
We are ramping up our defense industrial capacity. We're producing more shells, more ships, more missiles than we have done for decades. If we need to go further and faster, for our own deterrence and...
The opposition called for weeks of demonstrations against what it says are fraudulent election results. But after the ruling Labour Party was declared the winner in last month's election, at least 32 people have been killed in the unrest, which forced neighbouring South Africa to close its border with the country on Tuesday. Let's bring in Malcolm Webb, who's joining us live from the capital, Maputo. Malcolm, tell us what's been happening there.
We're in central Maputo, and in this...
In a dispute over economic policy, Trump said the vote can be held in January. Following this bulletin, the Australian government says it's planning to ban children under 16 from using social media. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says social media platforms will be held responsible for enforcing the new law. The move comes as Australian parents have increased calls for their children to be protected from harm online, including bullying.
Social media is doing harm to our kids, and I'm calling time on it. I've spoken to thousands of parents, grandparents, aunties and uncles. They, like me, are worried sick about the safety of our kids online. And I want Australian parents and families to know that the government has your back. I want parents to be able to say, sorry mate, it's against the law for me to get you to do this.
And that's it for me, Elizabeth Brown. You can always keep up to date with all the developments on our website at any time at aljazeera.com. Whether it's next, the Inside Story will examine the international consequences of Donald Trump's election victory. Thank you very much for watching.
Just a full record very touching out of the country. The United States just coming across the north of his typhoon Juju.
We're not saying
I expect the next stage of the Palestinian people to be very difficult, despite the destruction, death and displacement that we witnessed last year. However, what's coming will be more difficult. It will be politically devastating.
For political figures gave the customary congratulations, even if for some it was maybe through gritted teeth. Not so for Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban. You're done with Robert?
See what you can leave than against it, and be still more.
Trump says he wants to end wars, including the one in Ukraine, where his win is being met with unease. U.S. support is vital for fighting against Russia. In office, he was severely critical of NATO, saying the U.S. should pay too much and other members too little. And there was even speculation he might withdraw from the alliance. Congratulating Trump on his election win, the foreign minister of Germany, which has strongly backed Ukraine, indicated that a new security relationship may be needed.
Für mich, für uns ist klar, for me, for us, it is clear that we Europeans will now have to take on even more security policy responsibility. And today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. For ourselves, for our children. We are prepared for this now.
Russia says ties with the U.S. are at an all-time low, but Moscow is open to dialogue with Trump. Since he left office 4 years ago, U.S. relations with Russia have plunged to lows not seen since the Cold War. The Kremlin says it hopes for an improvement.
Практически невозможно. It's ridiculous to think that there's a major threat, and you're not going to spend more than the cost of a couple cups of coffee a day per person. So, I mean, this issue will roll us for some time, but I don't believe it Armageddon.
Demeter, I noticed something you posted on X earlier, since we're talking about Europe. You said on X that Europe's relationship with Trump's U.S. would be reminiscent of EU-Turkey dynamics. What exactly did you mean by that?
Well, both